Dear students, we have been discussing research as a form of exploration, how to select a topic, how to write a working bibliography, and the mechanics of writing. Of course, mechanics of writing was a big one and a long one. It took some time, 2 to 3 sessions for us. So, and after considering them, after seeing them, today we are going to see format of the research paper. What is the format? How should a page look like? How should we write a title? How many line spaces we must give? What is the left side margin size? What is the right side margin size? Where should we put the page number, at the bottom or at the top? And there are some points on this. Such things we are going to consider today. So as usual, I'll show the PPT and examples, and also there is a Word material I would send you in this group itself. You may download and take it for you. I will listen carefully. I expect your cooperation. You see this format of the research paper. Format of the research paper. And I just have given the gist. What are we going to see in this? Format of the research paper. In this we are using writing a research, how to put margin, how to text format, what is the font size, what font to be used, how should we write a title, what is title and what is heading, and page numbers, where to put, how to include tables and illustrations, what paper should I use, is it a bond paper or A4 sheet or legal size or A3 size, where should I print, how should I print, how should I remove corrections and what can I insert, and binding, how should I do, and at last electronic submission. Electronic submission, what we do for research paper submissions in journals, that we'll see today. You see, I think you hear me well. I'll put the slides one after another. Of course, all the slides are taken from your MLA handbook, so that if you, I'll send you also, so don't worry. I'll send you also, but if you want, you may take screenshots and would keep for you. Margins, first of all, margins. First of all, margins. Maintain 1 inch margins at the top, bottom, left side and right side except the page numbers. You maintain 1 inch margins at the top, bottom, left side and right side. You see this? This is an MPhil thesis of Bardiyar University. MPhil thesis of Bardiyar University. What I am saying now on this page, for example, if this is the page, top also 1 inch, bottom also 1 inch, left side also 1 inch, right side also 1 inch. And when you put the Titles on some pages, when you write a title, it's like this. When you put title, it comes like this. It comes like this. Of course, I'll tell you and send you the copy. Maintain 1 inch margin everywhere except for the page numbers. And you see 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper. 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper, they say. That is just our A4 size sheet. If you measure it, this is 8.5 inch and 11 inch height and 8.5 inch length. This is A4 size. So for taking research printout, they instruct to use A4 sheet. Sir, I don't have A4 sheet near my shop. What can I do, sir? On that case, you can use legal. On that case, you can use legal size paper, which is little bigger than this. You can use little bigger than this, but you look at the second point. Use a larger one. That means a legal paper, but print. But print the smaller. Print that within the printable area should be 6.5 by 9 inches. Print the text smaller than 6.5 inch by 9 inches. 6.5 by 9 inches. So you have to understand that we must print, our printable area must be only within this. Our printable area should be only within this. And the next point you see, indent the first word of a paragraph. Indent the first word of a paragraph. First word of a paragraph. What is indenting, sir? While starting the first word in a passage, we used to give a small gap. We used to give a small gap there. That is indenting. For example, I just came to one page and show you. You see this? You see this? Just I'll bring near to the camera. Look at the first line in a passage. Look at the first line in a passage. There they give a small gap. Is it? They give a small gap to start here. This one. They gave a small gap. That is called indent. That is called indent. Generally, that must be indent the first word. Half inch. They say only half inch to be given. That means in typewriting, when you go to a typewriter, to a computer center, they will give one tab. They'll give one tab. Maybe 5 spaces. 5 spaces is the right one. They give one tab because to avoid, in spite of pressing the space bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, they just give one tab. That will be 5 letters. It will give that indent equally in all passages. First line of a paragraph to be given half inch from the left margin. But this is not in every university. This is not in every university. I have done my PhD in Anna University. There is no indent. There is no indent. Even this MLA handbook, I have this MLA handbook. You look at the first line in this passage. There is no indent. There is no indent. Can you understand what I mean? In some formats, we give indent in the first line. We have a habit of starting the first line by giving half inch gap. while writing some more gap. But while typing a research paper, that is half inch, maybe one tab or 5 spaces. Some universities don't follow that. Some universities don't follow that. They follow different style. In Anna University, there is no indent. So where we need not give indent, in other universities, that depends upon university. So for your PG project, you are going to give indent. So first line you will give half line space. And next one, indent the quotations 1 inch from left margins. While starting a passage, you are giving half inch and writing, and in some places you are writing a quotation. You see everything I have to show, there is no way. You see here is indent. After half inch I have started to type. This is paragraph beginning. This is paragraph beginning. You see here, this is even more inside, little more inside. This is little more inside. That is 1 inch from the left. This, if you type like this means it is a quotation. This means it is a quotation told by some person. So while starting the passage, you have to give indent like this. Start from the left by giving half inch, and while writing quotation of a person, you give 1 inch like this. So there is, while typing quotation, we give, sir, can we, just like that, can we put in some place and type like WhatsApp message? No, not like that. There is format. So we have to give 1 inch space. So you understand, the margin is 1 inch on all sides. And if you lack, if you should use only A4 sheet, that's the meaning. And if you don't have an A4 sheet, you can use legal size, no problem. While printing, you have to print only in the 6.5 inch by 6.5 inch by 9 inches. And then first word to be indented in the passage, and quotations to be indented 1 inch. So another half inch. So you understand this. So in the first step, if you wish, you all can appear in video. Of course, I don't compel. The thing is, you have to attend seriously. And next one, next step, you see, margin and then text formatting. Text formatting, what text to be used? Look at the first line here. First line I told like this: use easy and readable font. Use easy and readable font. Some fonts are different, some fonts are really different and tough to read. For example, you look at the screen, I change this font. I just change the font to easy. How does it look like? It appears some changes. Even in some places, it comes like this. So you should not use all that. You should not use all that. Only Times New Roman is permitted. Only Times New Roman is permitted. And next step, sir, what is the font size should I use? Times New Roman font should be used. For example, in Anna University, they use 13 points. They use 13. But 12 is the standard in other universities. So you have to follow the steps given by your university. You have to follow the steps given by your university. Use a standard font size, 12 font. 12 font you use, or what the font size given by your university. And next one, do not justify the text at the right side of the margin. right side you should not justify. We generally justify to make it neat. Make it neat. Just see this. Is that justified at the right side? No, not justified. Not justified. In some universities, they ask you to justify. If you are asked to justify, you can do. Otherwise, you should not justify. Generally, no justification. Generally, no justification. Turn off. Turn off means switch off. Turn off automatic hyphenation in word processor. So already I told you in one of our sessions, automatic hyphenation should be turned off because that will blindly give hyphenation in words where we not require. So that is to be turned off. Sir, how many spaces should I give between lines? If I give 1.5 line space, I will save pages. If I put 10 font, I will save pages. For example, you are 20, I am 45. You are able to read, but I am not able to read. I have to use a spectacle. Standard size is 12. Standard size is 12. And standard line spacing is 2. Standard line spacing is 2. So our university says we have to give standard line spacing of 2. And next line you see double space. That is what I am saying, 2 line space. 2 line space to be used to the entire research paper, including quotations, including notes, including list of works cited. For everything use double space. For everything use double space. And next one, sir, after comma, how many space I should give? After full stop, how many space should I give? After question mark, how many space should I give? After exclamation mark, how many space should I give? Generally, typewriters give 2 space after full stop. After exclamation, they give 2 space. After question mark, they give 2 space. After colon and semicolon, they give 2 marks. But MLA handbook says, after a full stop, after a period, give 1 space. Give only 1 space is enough. So follow 1 space, that is enough. But of course, MLA handbook itself gives an exemption. If your research supervisor or your university wants you to give 2 space, use that. So we can use 2 space also as like the typewriters use. Even if you tell a typist to give 2 space, 3 space, he won't do, he will give only 2. Sir, this is a genuine one, don't tell like that, sir, he will tell. And he will give only 2 space. So in text formatting, what do we learn here? Only Times New Roman is permitted. Only 12 font is permitted. And we must not justify the text at the right side. Not to justify, we have to turn off hyphenation, automatic hyphenation in our computer. Turn off automatic hyphenation in our computer and use double space, 2 line space for everything, and give 2 space or 1 space after full stop. This is what we learn in this. And next one, you see, heading and title. Heading and title. MLA handbook says a research paper needs no title page. A research paper needs no title page. You need not give a title, a page separately for title. That's the meaning. You need not give a separate page for a title. No, need not give. And next line, instead, begin 1 inch from the top of first page. Begin 1 inch from the top of first page and flush with left margin. Flush with left margin. Type your name instructor name. This is not course number, that is course number. Instructor's name and course number. If, for example, research methodology, university given as a code, no, MEN 34, like that. If there is a code number, we have to write. So, giving top side 1 inch space, start from the left margin, type your name, your instructor name, course number. Of course, I'll show you one sample page. Do not listen here. So only when you put audio video, then if you look here and there, and then you are appear here. Of course, I am recording session. Do not italicize or underline your title. Generally, when we write in a notebook, we underline title for easy visibility. We write all letters in capital. Can we do that? We should not do. In a research paper, we should not underline. We should not underline a title. We should not write in capitals, all capitals. Not necessary, we should not write. We should not write all letters in capitals. But in MLA handbook, they have given like that. But even they capitalized in some cases. They capitalized in some cases. In MLA handbook, they gave like this. Look at here. But they gave margin. Here, this is margin. Margin, they capitalized. And here, text formatting, they capitalized. So for a heading, they don't give. In the heading page, they don't give. On the heading page, they don't give. This one is heading. Here, they don't give. So follow these steps. Sir, I had seen somewhere, sir. No, not like that. You understand things. You understand things and follow the steps. So research paper need no title. Start 1 inch from the top of the page and start from your left margin. Type your name, instructor's name and course number. Don't put italic letters, because italic letters means a foreign word or a title. So don't use that. Do not put in quotation marks to show your title. Don't put quotation marks. If you put quotation, that is a quotation told by some person. So don't do that. And shall I use bold space or shall I use bold? After should I bold, sir? No, don't bold. Shall I type everything capital? Don't type everything capital. And this is the example. This is the example given in the book. Look at here. Here the researcher's name is written. Here see the cursor. Here the researcher's name is written. Half inch from the top of the margin. Half inch from the top of the margin. Maybe 2 line space in your word processor, automatically it will come. Next one here. Here you see, this is full name, Lara N. Josephson. Lara N. Josephson is a full name. Is written. After that, 2 line space, your professor or your research supervisor, your guide's name. Your guide's name is written. Your guide's name is typed. After giving 2 line space, you see I have put this arrow mark to show the line space. Of course, this is taken from MLA handbook, not my own. And next one, you see this one. Sir, left side, how much margin should be there? 1 inch. Left side, to see the cursor, left side 1 inch, right side 1 inch, only your name is half inch. Sir, shall I avoid this one in half inch, writing Josephson, my first name? Yes, you can. And you see here double space and here double space you are writing, then the date you are writing, and there also you give 2 line space. And this one, this first line is title. Ellington's Adventures in Music and Geography is titled. He has started, and you see, start from the left, and of course centralized. He has centered it. And first line, half-inch intent is given. First line of the paragraph, half-inch intent is given. Do you understand what I mean? You have to follow top margin, you have to follow bottom margin, you have to follow left margin. You should not justify the text, need not justify the text. But right side also, you fix 1 inch, automatically the cursor will move to next line. Automatically cursor will move to next line. Follow double space, that is enough. Follow double space, that is enough. And next, and the next slide, you see the same. Page numbers, and then page numbers. In some books, page numbers are written at the middle of the bottom. In some books, page numbers written at the middle of the bottom. In some books, at the middle of the center of the top. In some books, it is written at the right side top corner. In some books, at the left side top corner, the left side bottom corner. Sir, then where shall I write? It is confusing. In MLA handbook, even in MLA handbook, you see the page I am showing it. They wrote, see this finger. See this finger. They gave at the bottom of the right side. See here. Here. They gave. Should I write like this? No, for a research paper, you should not write. So you should not write. You have to write at the top right side. You have to write the page number at the top right side. See, throughout the pages, all pages to be numbered automatically. All pages to be numbered automatically. Type your last name before the page number. Type your last. Sir, I don't know what is my last name. I am given only my name is Google. I don't know what is last name or first name. I don't know. My name is Sashikala, sir. I don't know what is my first name or last name, sir. So your name is first name. Your name is first name. Your family name is last name. That is it. So that is to be typed. So your last name to be typed before the page number in case of misplaced pages, because we can arrange. That is it. Use automatic page numbers in the word processor because it's easy. If you manually give, you will forget, you will misplace. One page will be in middle and one page will be in right corner. And do not use abbreviation like this for putting page numbers, P dot then page number. No need to write. You should not write also. Some teachers don't prefer no number on first page. Some people, they say don't put page number on the first one. And some teachers, they don't take class for the first period in the semester. First day when they come, hey, what is your name? You tell all your names, tell all your college and what is your father, and he will give some general, get some general information, and he won't start. So like that. For first page, some instructors, some universities, some cases, they say not to write a page number on first page. On that case, you follow your teacher. On that case, follow your university. So not compelled to put page number on the first. So you see, you understand things. You understand things. Of course, we have only few minutes, so that you do one thing. I give end to this session now. You click the same link and enter again. Then we'll continue because only 2 minutes more. So you click the same link and enter again. Then we'll continue the remaining slides. Okay.